Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua could breathe a sigh of relief over the 7.5 billion shilling graft case he is facing tomorrow. This is after the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions this morning filed a formal application at the Nairobi Anti-Corruption Court seeking to drop graft charges against the DP, prompting Senior Principal Magistrate Victor Wakumile to vacate Thursday to render his verdict on the application.
Independently reviewed the matter and concluded that the evidence as it is does not meet the evidential threshold required to amount a successful prosecution of this case.
The application to drop charges filed against the DP comes barely a week after the lead investigator at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations claimed that he had been asked by former DCI boss George Kinoti to frame Gachagua in the graft case without conducting thorough investigations. Wednesday, the investigator Obadiah Kuria took the stand to defend the claims he made via a sworn affidavit.
Does your paragraph 6 make it clear that you are to charge the accused persons whether or not there was evidence? That's what it says.
Charging is a different issue. Ours was to make recommendations.
You are to make recommendations, yes, for charging whether or not there was evidence.
Based on the evidence that had been collected that far.
According to the investigator, it was unclear whether the pressure was from Kinoti or from people more powerful than the former DCI boss, and thus it was difficult for him to tell whether the case was politically instigated.
You work under pressure.
Yes.
And your affidavit said specifically you were put under pressure by Mr. Kinoti. It says so, doesn't it?
It's him I was reporting to.
Sorry?
It's him I was reporting to.
Does your affidavit say you were put under immense pressure? Those are the words you used.
Pressure to complete the investigations and make recommendations.
However, for the DP, who was arrested in October 2020 and in July last year, the charges ranging from obtaining 7.4 billion shillings by transacting with county governments to defrauding the Nyeri County government 27.4 million shillings meant for the purchase of a dialysis machine were trumped up for political reasons.
It was a way of trying to force me to abandon William Ruto. Okay. But I was not intimidated. I remain on board.
In an interview with KTN News approximately 10 days ago, DPP Nordin Haji corroborated the DP's account on the matter.
And the reason why we made this decision was to ensure that we do not allow miscarriage of justice, no matter how mighty or law a person is.
In today's application, the DPP, however, did not shut the door for the investigations into the Gachagua case that also involved 9 other accused persons. And after that formal application by the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nordin Haji, to withdraw the graft charges against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, it is now a matter of hours before the country's second-in-command knows his fate. David Muthoka, KTN News, at the Milimani Lokots, Nairobi.